standing up.
You're gonna sit down, you know.
Yeah, just sent me a message.
Who sent you a message?
You always sent me a message saying I started, so fuck off.
Why don't you just go and dump the
More
stir?
important than this podcast.
Why don't you just go and dump the stir? That's what I've done.
Well, Ellie just likes to know that I've started, so she won't get messages forever.
Fucking
Could
hell.
you not
Which is
just-
why I might start telling her we're recording every day.
No, we're just gonna churn this out.
Right, okay. I'm just getting this open because it'll make a fizz if I open it in the middle.
You do this now.
You're just running this into the ground.
You do this. Is this our actual start?
Yeah,
Have we started?
Welcome.
Shit!
Right, okay.
Are we actually rolling with that as the
Oh,
start?
yeah, we are. Of
No,
course we
because I
are.
just said incriminating stuff about my girlfriend.
Oh, well,
Oh,
I said
God.
incriminating stuff in my
God,
first
Ben.
one.
Oh,
Fucking hell,
I'm
what-
gonna get in trouble.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh,
She's
I'm
not
gonna
going
get
to
start again.
She's not going to respond to my messages. Oh no!
She's not
I'm
gonna
going to go
be
kick a
chatting.
pin and go to a bus stop. Oh, that's just going to be rabble. I can see it now on the laptop. It's going to be rabble.
Everything about that was just horrible.
So this is also the worst of 2018 podcast and the worst podcast we've done yet. So,
you gotta start 2019 off with a bang.
well, rather than talking about the worst
Are
of
we actually
2018,
starting with
probably
that?
start-
Right.
yeah, fuck it. Just fucking stop bitching and just keep with it. Fuck's
Oh,
sake.
fuck's sake.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't have said it, should you? I got in shit for the first one, so you've got to get in shit for this one. But
I want to clarify, I was joking. Anything said was not an opinion
Oh, shut
I
up,
share. It's just
glass
the
shit.
opinion of
Shut up.
people who watch the
you're a
film.
wet wipe.
I'm
Shut
a bit
up.
of a wet.
Right. So, I've been alright 2019 so far. How's it been going?
All 9 days of it.
Yeah.
I'll do it
It's
now.
not been bad, is it? I've done fuck all except revise for my exams.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Music, I've not got exams.
Yep.
That was clever. That was absolutely
Smart.
spot.
Mate, I've been
What have you actually had to do in the 9 days since 2019 started?
literally nothing, except from recover from New Year's Eve. That was about it.
Right,
Yeah.
and you?
Nothing. Just keep all my doors and windows locked, just to fend off the herds of Gaff Chat fans. Because the best of 2018 podcast was just so good.
I mean, we got
28 views.
Sounded
28.
Oh my
28.
god!
You know what?
think,
You know what? If you like this one, drop a like. We've only got 3 on the last one.
if you loved how we started this podcast, please let Ellie know.
Because it's only.
Stop throwing things.
You threw it first.
Didn't throw anything. It fell off the chair.
Fuck off, Dad.
Such female children.
Right.
Right.
So, if we've done nothing in 2019, what actually was the worst things of 2018? Have you got anything at all?
Have we wrote notes?
Moving in here,
No.
moving in, speaking to you,
Starting a
sleeping
podcast.
in the same house with you.
Worst idea ever.
What's the worst film you think of the year?
The worst film of the year. You're
That
going to
you've
have to
watched.
come back to us because we've not prepped.
What was it?
You
I can't
messaged me
remember what it was
asking.
called. It was called like Happy Something, and it's about
Mondays.
it's with that Melissa McCarthy. Stop kicking the bin, you artistic.
I didn't even
thing.
kick it. That's
Not him,
All
the other one.
Yeah, well-
it's with Melissa McCarthy
Mm,
and
Muppets.
the puppets, yeah, and they're
Yeah.
like detectives or something.
Oh.
I saw
It's
that.
called, I
shit.
think it's just called Happy Detective, you know.
Just have some
When I
like that.
scrolled down the worst ones of IMDb, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad.
Murder.
Mine has to be Mamma Mia 2.
Happy Murder.
That stuff made me ill. I watched it and I
I've
felt
not
ill.
seen it. I didn't watch the first one. 'cause it
terrible.
looked shit.
Lover of
I watched the
musicals.
second one.
Absolutely hate Mamma
It was
Mia.
awful, Mamma Mia 2.
I don't
Like,
think
except
I
from the fit female, the Lily James really made it. To be fair.
What's she been in besides Harry Potter?
Shut up. Just because it's named Lily, like
No, James is his dad.
we said this after the second one, after the second podcast. Stop being a dickhead.
Did it on purpose.
Right, well,
Why?
stop being a dickhead.
Right.
Right, so
What else has she been in actually?
I don't know. She's in that Sky advert.
Ah.
She's in the most recent Sky advert.
She's,
She's a blonde. and She's
Won a
the
Grammy
fit.
for that one.
Yeah. no.
Riveting stuff.
Well, you know, you can transfer your data if you don't use it all in a month.
Shut up. Moving on.
Jurassic World, the new one, Fallen Kingdom. That could probably be up there. To be honest, it was. They're like me. It was terrible.
Terrible though.
It wasn't good. Mate. I know you love your dinosaurs, but it wasn't good.
Didn't you say that was one of the best films of 2018?
Yeah, I know.
No, did I?
You did.
That wasn't the best. Oh no, I said it's one I enjoyed the most.
These are
it's
fake
not like
opinions.
it's not like story like gripping, is
It was
it? It's
pretty.
just cool.
That little black kid who was whining all the time.
Oh, this isn't relevant
The
to anything,
little
by
black
the way.
kid who's probably older than you.
Yeah, but you're playing someone who like acted as young as like younger than us.
Yeah, but there's one person in every Jurassic Park film who just screams about nothing.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing. You walk out of the cinema and go, I really liked that guy that was screaming about nothing. That was my highlight of the film.
Just a complete.
You know what? He
psycho.
sits in his room on his own and cries because Star Wars has gone shit. But yeah, Jurassic Park had a winning formula and they stuck with it, and they're just gonna keep going with it till it just dies. No one watches it. What's wrong with
I
that?
want to completely divert what we were talking about. I bought some gloves for the garden, so when we have to actually pick up all the sig butts and broken glass and broken dreams, then we can do it.
But you're picking up the glass because you sprayed it half across the garden. I'm not touching
Sprayed
that glass.
it, drunk and tried to save ourselves.
Slit your
I had a
wrist
couple
because you had your first fight with your
WKDs.
girlfriend.
Alright.
Right. So
She listens to me.
Film's got us angry. Good. You had a fight. Well, we all know because you ran to a bus stop after it.
Yeah.
Right. So songs,
Were you planning on getting on the bus?
No.
There wasn't a bus running.
Bus
it
doesn't
was
even
like,
go to that bus stop.
It
Oh,
was
yeah,
1
alright.
a.m.
I have actually
Yeah.
seen the bus that goes to that bus stop once in the 3 months we've already lived here.
I very rarely see it.
Sort it out.
That was good. That's
Manchester.
Good. I'm sure everyone.
I
else
love
listens
people
to that.
love to hear that.
So our New Year's Eve party was banging because of good songs. What were the worst songs of 2018?
In
Your
My
transitions.
Feelings by Drake.
Your transition
It's
is
a bad song. Most overrated album of 2018
I
is
could
Scorpion
I
by
could scream about Drake.
Drake.
You really hate Drake, both of you. don't
No,
you?
I don't hate him. He's just overrated.
I
He's
do.
a bit of a paedophile.
Ben does hate him, and he's a paedophile. Drake is a paedophile.
It's pretty much
End
confirmed now. Like,
Oh, you know,
R. Kelly.
he's getting,
but
he's getting arrested sometimes.
He also pisses on people for just
in prison
for shits and giggles. So.
Sounds like R. Kelly shoots.
You know that
Fuck up, both of you.
you know that Kanye West song that came out called "Lift Yourself," and it's the one where he just goes
No.
whoopity scoop.
No, but that's...
You two live under a fucking rock. Are you taking the
I
piss?
expected you to know it, Josh, because I don't know it.
It was literally.
I say
literally,
bub, bub, bub,
it
shut
was
up,
everywhere. It just released a song that it's just an instrumental all the way through until the end where he starts going poopity scoop. Poopity scoop.
Fuck's
Right, that
sake.
sounds...
I actually think he's going.
Is it on the
insane.
Ye album?
No,
Is
I
it
love
on the
starting
Ye
a
album?
podcast with people who
Is
just
it
don't
on the
pay
Ye
attention.
album?
Stop shouting over each other.
Is it on the Ye album?
No,
Right, well, why?
You released
Why
it
would you
before.
expect me to know it?
because oh my
Did you
god,
just
because
release
it
an
was
instrumental?
everywhere. It's like you've not heard of the film Get Out. How have you not heard of the film
Yeah, how
Get
have you
Out?
not heard of that, man? Like, Jordan Peele.
Shall I get out?
Yes, you
You
should.
should. I think any TikTok song has to be one of the worst of 2018. They're all terrible songs.
Did you see that smooth
Yeah.
transition you just did? That was flawless.
Flawless because you're just chatting shit and I need to get us back on track.
We're off the rails.
You're off the rails.
Dangerous territory.
You having a go at
We
him.
don't know what's going to happen.
No, we don't because
I'm gonna go at him for not knowing things outside of our front room.
I mean-
he doesn't leave the front room. How's he supposed
Do
to?
you have to leave the room? Just to look at your phone and it's
Any
all
of
there
you
on
know what
Facebook.
deontology is? No, so...
Shut up.
Is there any actual logical reason as to why we would know what that is?
How was your
Because I
exam?
told you.
How was your
There
exam?
you go again, assuming that we listen.
What?
What
It was,
do you think?
do you know what? I actually think I've passed. There are 15 questions I know the answer to, and it's out of 30, so...
Wow, you passed.
You know.
Well, you
I
know
think
what?
I'm-
in the first year, you
No,
got
if I've got
first in
15
the-
definite, that is above a pass. That's above 50% as well.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because you've already got like a first. You literally needed to walk in there, like
No,
tick
I
a few.
do
things.
5 different modules.
I thought you said
in
this one
one
was
year.
the same first
No.
module though.
No.
No, you told me it was the same one.
Nah. This was ethics and morals and...
Is the weather alright up there, Ben?
Not on me high
On
horse.
your podium of hypocrisy. There's, I've got to get it back on track with chatting shit. It's worst of 18. You start asking him about a fucking exam that he's done today.
What? That's what we do, isn't it? Just chat about shit.
I thought, you
I mean,
got on your high horse about
some of the worst things of 2018 was
Let's
me-
talk about something that happened now.
Worst of
Right now.
2018, me avoiding any revision. That technically happened in 2018.
Yeah.
so
You know,
I
the
finished.
reason he did no revision was because he was watching bad TikTok songs.
yeah.
I was actually watching The Good Place, which is technically revision for my ethics exam, which
Right.
is what it was.
Just
Which
as
is, you know.
the City documentary is my revision for my exam.
There you go.
Well, marking.
I have
What do you do
actually
for
just
yours? Do you listen to like, I don't know, Taylor Swift's stadium tour live. That
Yeah,
just got released on Netflix.
I go upstairs and you know that Crab Rave music video. I watch that for 10 hours and that's my revision.
There is
The
actually, you know
worrying
what?
thing
You know
is
if you
he
type
does-
that in on Google, if you type in the Crab Rave, that's actually the first one that comes up is the 10-hour version, not the other one.
It's because of him.
Oh, he's fake
Every
accounts.
BIM
He's asked for it to be
All of our
cropped.
subscribers just subscribe, just watch that over and over again in their spare time. Wait for
All
this.
21 of them.
I'll 21 of them.
I love you.
Wow. Well, they're all people we know, so.
Yeah.
And if we
So
don't
if we know you, fuck off.
well, if we don't know you,
No.
Then welcome.
welcome to this shit show
Hi,
of a life.
you one person
The
from
reason-
Indonesia.
The reason why I brought up that that Kanye song before is because we were talking about Drake,
Mm.
and the reason he released it was to piss Drake off, you know, because I don't know if you've seen, they had a bit of
They had a bit of tiz on
bit
Twitter.
of part scratching, bit of beef.
Yeah.
Oh god, just that was so poor.
You're so bad at
anyway,
explaining
yeah.
things.
You're just bad at not being a cunt.
Just say a sentence.
So yeah, it turns out he made that beat for Drake, and it was meant to be a highly anticipated new single. And then Kanye released it, saying nothing but absolute gibberish on it, just to piss Drake off, to prove it could get over like 100 million views, just saying absolute shit.
No,
Just
fair
not give it to
fucking
Drake.
Kanye West, as much of he is a bit of a retard, he knows what he's doing, doesn't he?
He's innovative, isn't he?
Yeah, that's what I mean. He knows
Yeah.
what he's doing. He's proper like self-aware.
He's
I
self-aware.
love him.
Yeah.
I love to hate him.
Kanye West AI.
Speaking about things we watch, while we're
These
revising,
transitions are getting me going.
getting.
I'm in the flow.
Was there any shite you watched on telly this year?
No, but the stuff I've seen that's been released and I refuse to watch on telly.
Okay.
Like, there's a awful looking thing on Netflix called like Super Drags or something. It's this cartoon animated thing. It's like the Powerpuff
It's not
Girls but
about
with three drag
queen.
queens.
Oh my god.
And it just looks awful.
Oh, anything to do with drag queens and stuff, programs like that are terrible.
I
Like,
don't even mind drag queens, but it just,
Personally-
that entire show
You
just
don't-
looks
you don't
really
mind-
shit.
don't mind a drag queen
personally,
every now and
they're not my cup of tea, but.
Who'd have guessed?
And it's foreigners and anybody else that isn't a white male.
No, I don't hate all foreigners.
I just dislike him. I hate this strong.
If they play for United, then. No, I would have liked to say the City documentary was going to be shit, but I've watched the first 3 episodes and it's really.
I've only watched the first one still.
Yeah, I didn't
It's
realise it
really
was episodes. You know, I thought it was a film.
No, there's 6 episodes.
What are we watching the Sunderland one?
I'm just not watching
Oh,
something.
there we go. That's some of the shit that came out last year.
I bet
thought
it's
that was a good
genuinely
idea?
good.
It's probably not though.
I know, yeah,
Sunderland.
because it's about Sunderland.
Sunderland
You
as a
know,
football team.
we've had a documentary about a successful football club. Now we can look up a failing football club.
No others.
I guess so. Maybe that might have been the idea about
Yeah.
it, but I still think it's a bit just like, why did they waste their money?
Yeah.
See, like Amazon got City and Netflix got Sunderland.
Sunderland.
It's like, come on.
Have you seen all the fans?
Like, I think
chanting?
they've got Juventus. Like, why didn't they do a?
Oh, shit, yeah,
They've
yeah,
already
yeah,
done a
haven't they?
Netflix
Yeah.
documentary. So like, why don't they do another decent Premier League season? Because
I know, yeah.
Netflix came to, I don't know what club's done all right, like Wolves or something. And Wolves and went, do you want to do a documentary on us? Netflix would have said yeah, and Wolves would have said yeah. Like, I don't get it. Like, do a team that's growing rather than a team that's going down. No one wants to see this shit. The Sunderland, like it's. I think I probably could have done with
It's
it
how
if it
your
wasn't
handle
how
was
Sunderland they are. I hated them when they were in the Premier League.
If they weren't from Sunderland,
Yeah.
and it wasn't set in Sunderland, and wasn't about Sunderland, it'd be fine.
So
I
basically,
can see a way around it.
basically, I just want to watch a football documentary that isn't. Sunderland.
Did you see how the away fans chanting, "We saw you cry on Netflix"? That's a video. That's pretty funny.
That sounds alright.
That's pretty good.
Yu-Gi-Oh! I rewatched some Yu-Gi-Oh! This year. That is definitely one of the worst TV shows.
I mean, yeah.
It's-
I'm not even going to defend it.
I saw it all came on Netflix and I thought, oh, that'd be good, like for nostalgia and stuff. I'll sit and watch it.
Do you know what, the first few episodes were good for nostalgia, and then
Yeah, and then I thought,
The
I'll
other-
watch it all.
the other 150 episodes.
They're just the same over and over again. Like
So
it's
why
the same
feel
formula.
150 of them?
Just to get
the
completed.
completion. Yeah, it's just full completion, mate. I'm still doing season 5.
Spyro, I could have just gone through and done all the story, but no, I'm going to 100%
Yeah,
it.
fuck.
Yeah, Spyro, you got 100%. And speaking of Spyro, what's your worst games of 2018?
Oh,
You
Guacamelee.
Look at me.
1 and 2, it's not even out yet.
I think you've got to talk about Fortnite, haven't we? We've just got to talk about
Oh,
the
shit,
absolute
Fortnite was
shit
on my
show
list.
It's
that
not.
we've been
It's
on.
not a bad game. It's a cancerous fan base.
That is the issue with every game these days.
No, but it was a bad. No, but it is a bad game. PUBG's better. Don't at me.
PUBG on PC
People
is better.
at you, so
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Xbox, Fortnite's better.
Then PUBG on Xbox changed my mind. It's more fun.
Only because PUBG was broken, it's not that bad anymore.
I've not been on it since
I've barely been on
that
it.
big update, so I can't really say. But prior to that, it was like I enjoyed it. I thought it was more tactical than Fortnite, and it was a bit more try-hardy. So it was a bit more fun than just getting sniped by a fucking 12-year-old.
Yeah, it's more rewarding.
Yeah, but like it was a bit glitchy for me. But
I'm trying to think of some games that came out last year.
That's the thing. I literally wrote game and then Fortnite, and that's all I could think of for the entire.
Is that literally what you did?
There wasn't many games I could think of. To be fair, I didn't play much.
I know.
We talked about the death of Xbox of the week. I think Xbox has to go on one of the worst of 2018. I think
They've got
Xbox-
some
Xbox
good
was
exclusives
terrible.
lined up this year, you know.
Yeah, I know, but
Like
we're talking about last year.
Oh, no, it's not last year.
Last year they were terrible. I couldn't think of many. There were not many games last
The
year.
games
I
that
got
would have
excited
done well on Xbox, like the Spider-Man game for PS4, they literally would have,
I
got
think
people back in.
They could release that again next year. for
Fallout
Xbox.
76.
That was terrible.
Oh, Fallout 76.
That game was terrible. I didn't play it, but I didn't need
I
to.
refuse.
I was not going to spend full price again for Fallout 4, but online with none of my friends playing it. In a buggy as shit thing, and there's a duplication glitch in it.
No, sick.
So
the economy's
I saw that,
broken.
yeah,
So
I saw that.
the economy's broken in it,
The
and
economy's
everyone's just got
shells.
like legendary gear. So it's just unfair because everyone's just at such a high level that it's boring.
If you start that game from fresh, do you know what you are? Or do you know what you have?
Awesome.
A tactical disadvantage!
Right.
There you go.
I still don't know what you're referencing by shouting that all the
It's
time.
not. It's just something we started shouting at each other. And
Is that what it is?
That is
Yeah,
literally.
that is what
You
life
were
is.
there.
It's what life's come to.
You were literally sat there.
No, but I thought it came from something.
No, we just shouted at each other.
You know, in Fallout 76, there was like groups of people who went around hunting gay streamers,
Yeah.
killing them and stuff.
Yeah, they got put in prison, didn't they?
I don't know.
They
I
got
know
something.
They got permanent.
They definitely got perma banned, but I think they didn't get prisoned. But definitely got banned by Bethesda.
That takes so much effort.
No, I know. Yeah.
What's RP is gay killers.
That takes more effort to organise, and yet
That's what I mean. They'll go out the way because they care that much.
we can't organise writing notes for a podcast, and they can organise hunting down a gay stream.
Right, I want to pop at you at this because you messaged me saying,
Do you know the
yeah,
worst
get
thing
ready
is,
for the podcast.
I've literally got like 12 things wrote down, and they're all pretty shit.
Yeah.
Let's do fair play, at least for being
I
honest.
mean,
Like you messaged me saying, start the podcast.
If you give me like 2 seconds, I can go and turn my laptop on.
You got Assassin's Creed, didn't you?
Yeah. That was
Yeah,
good.
but we're talking about the worst, Dom. Get with the program.
Well, he started it and never finished it.
Yeah, but I started Red Dead and never finished it. That was a good game.
Yeah, because
JT has issues with finishing.
I mean,
You do.
it's up for debate.
Well, I live underneath
It's
you,
not
so I'm
you.
going to say you do.
Right, well, okay.
Anyway, Sea of Thieves was a bit of a letdown.
It
Did
wasn't.
that come out last year?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
that,
it definitely did come out last year.
that was 2017.
No, it wasn't. It was last year. Absolutely 100% was last year.
What the fuck?
It was like February.
so shit. It was so shit. They
No,
updated
it was good, you
Oh,
know.
shit.
It was good for a bit.
There's
it was
no
a bit of a
progression.
laugh.
There's no
I would
progression.
never have paid.
Nah,
Yeah.
there was nothing.
There's no actual
it's just-
progression.
There's nothing that keeps you
boring,
coming
innit?
back.
Upgrade your shit.
Like James Kelly put so many hours into that,
It was shit.
but literally had no advantage on us other than like skill. Like, he
This
looked a
podcast
bit
just
better.
turns into us bitching about our friends.
Well, I'm not saying anything about it. Like, he liked the game, fair play to
Someone
him.
we know.
But like, he had nothing to show for it. But if we bashed like I don't know COD, we'd be so far ahead of them on Prestige or on
Yeah.
FIFA. You'd have a much better team. Like,
Yeah, it got boring.
You could only play it for a few hours a day.
well, stop fucking whispering and tell it to the podcast.
Be a-
Then you're fucking
be a
being
better
recorded.
person.
Being a better person.
Well,
Yeah.
you
Stop
said you were
swearing.
going to do that when we moved into this house, and that didn't work, did it?
What do you mean?
Oh, where's your alarms gone?
I'm not
mate?
on about the physically better.
Where's you? Oh yeah, where are your alarms?
I'll never be physically better.
Where's you punching
You
bag?
want to
man?
stop swearing?
Yeah, I want to calm down.
Why?
It's getting pretty bad. I'm just throwing it in left, right, and centre.
Oh, fuck it. Who cares?
There you go.
I don't get why you care. Like,
I don't know.
in a lot of professional environments, swearing is completely
No,
common.
why do you think I've made it worse?
Like, I don't care why. I don't know. Get why you're asked about it.
I don't know. It's just
Like, swearing's a
not
natural
good.
day of
It's
life.
not a
Unless
good
you want
habit,
a
is
fucking,
it?
unless you want a fucking kid, I don't see the point in
1,
it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, he's got a girlfriend now, doesn't he?
Oh, JT wants a kid.
Ah,
Oh, he
you-
wants a kid.
Right, I've got 10 bad things that happened in 2018.
Oh my god.
It's
Right,
one of
okay.
them, you
Ariana Grande killed Matt Miller.
That's not on there. That is not on there. I mean, did she?
I reckon she did. Come on, if you.
I mean,
No,
did you not hear the thing about what the fuck's his name? The other one,
Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson sending him Ariana Grande's nudes, saying like, this is mine now. You're not getting
I know,
this
yeah.
back.
Which
Like that is
terrible.
kind of assisted suicide.
If
If
he
any-
was shagging
but
Ariana Grande.
he has like he's got depression up the arse, doesn't he? So like, so why, if you knew that he had depression in somebody in his own position, why would he send it? That's
all
the only
horrible
sort of
people.
reason why I don't really believe it.
Yeah.
Crab bucket.
Anyway,
Crab bucket.
I'm just gonna shout like 2-3 words at you because that's what these notes are. Tide Pods. That happened last year.
No,
Scrumptious.
natural selection happened that year.
I can't believe
Genius.
people hate it, isn't it?
Absolutely genius.
It's like those little silica. You know, when you get like a new bag or like some shoes, you get those silica things that literally say "Do not eat."
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I've always thought, I wonder what would happen.
Ah,
You'd
right.
dry
Right.
out. I asked my mum and she went, your stomach would like dry
Yeah.
out and you'd just be sick violently.
Our resident Stuart
Recently dried out.
ate the
Oh,
British
that's why
version.
he's not here, isn't he?
Yeah, because he's dead. He ate the British version of the Tide Pod.
Which would be
In my old
Daz.
kitchen.
Daz?
Yeah, a little Daz
He
pod.
drank a bit of Daz.
No, he do little pods, you know, like ones, and he just sort of popped it in his mouth and then spat it out and went, "Oh, it dissolved." I was like, "Well, no shit,
that's what
of course
happens.
it dissolved." Like,
What do you think happens in the fucking washing machine? Someone just pops it in
Yeah,
there.
the
A little man just comes and breaks it apart.
Right, second thing that I wrote. These aren't in order, by the way. This jumps about completely. Toys R Us shut.
Oh, it did, didn't it? That's
Yeah.
a bit sad.
Yeah.
But who really cares? Like, let's be honest.
It did get overpriced.
It's so over expensive.
Yeah.
Alright, some of these are lesser, I guess. BTS went on Ellen. That's that
Who's BTS?
K-pop band.
Both teams to score. Oh.
They're a K-pop band. K-pop is infecting.
I know, but are they going to
Society,
concede and outscore
It's
their
reaching
opponents
the
for a
West.
good odds?
I mean, right.
That's sponsored by Quiff.
Stanley, Stanley, Stephen Hawking, Stephen Hillenberg, Stefan Carl Stephenson, and many others died last year.
Oh, people die. Big fucking.
It is very sad that Stephen Carl thingy died,
Stephenson.
but
He was a meme.
he was a character in Lazy Town.
No one really would have cared. if
I
it was a meme.
never watched Lazy Town. Don't really. It was sad that someone died, but it had
Yeah,
no
I
personal
don't really
bearing on
care.
me.
Oh, do you know what? Fortnite became popular is on my list.
Yeah, I can't. Oh, Fortnite was just terrible, wasn't it? Oh, that stuff with Ninja on New Year's
Oh.
Eve though just makes
Oh,
me
that
laugh
was
every time I think
awful.
about it.
What, New Year?
Does that
Yeah.
count as 2019?
What, like 2018 coming into this year?
Yeah.
Did
He,
you know?
on New Year's Eve, like he was in Times Square. They did some like live Fortnite stuff,
Yeah.
but he was
I've
in like
not
the
heard
window
about
trying to
this.
get them to all do Fortnite dances, and then like I think just before New Year or something, he tried to get the audience to floss,
Like the
and he
entire
goes up. He
audience.
goes up on a massive pedestal.
Oh, I've
starts-
seen a video. Is that what that's from?
And starts flossing in Times Square on New Year's Eve, and about 6 people do it.
It's
Because they wanted to
Oh,
set a
okay,
record
it's so
of a full
horrible.
million people doing it at once or something, and they just didn't even bother recording it
It was
because like
horrible.
it was that bad. Like it was hilariously
I did
cringe.
see a clip of that behind. He was stood behind on the podium thing. I didn't know what it was.
I've got one here. I'm going to save it for the end because that'll really upset Ben.
Oh, I'm sure just everyone.
Also,
Was it United's
that's
season?
No.
Yeah.
Was it Jose Mourinho?
No.
And
Do you want it now?
yeah,
France won the World Cup.
they did the French fucks. But
Oh,
you
that's
know what?
that's 2018. Oh, that's it. Life peaked. It peaked when
Mate, they won it
Trippier
in
scored.
98. Oh, they won it in
And then-
98, didn't they?
Oh,
They won it in 98. I'm
yeah,
not
they
bothered.
did. That's a
They've
fact.
already
Don't
won it.
make me feel any better.
It's like if Liverpool had won the league, that would have been worse. It's like City winning the league.
It's like
rather
when
than
Liverpool are going
winning.
to win the league.
If no, they're not going to win the league.
Yeah.
4 points. You're going to start blip now, mate.
You're going to be like, oh, it's okay because you'll win every match until us, and then we'll beat you, and then City will overtake you. And it's
Well,
just,
mate,
it's not going to beat us.
We're going to go to PSG, then play you, and just fucking get 6 points out of those games.
Yeah, that is a fact.
Yeah, that's going to happen. That.
You're really positive about that, aren't
Oh, mate, absolutely.
you? Everything Logan Paul did.
Pretty much, yeah. He was
Fuck off! You were saying you liked him like a week ago.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were. You said he
I
was
said,
not as bad.
I said
as...
after Geordie's
you thought.
podcast I had a different opinion of him and he wasn't as bad.
I didn't watch that podcast.
I mean, everything he did was still
All
appalling.
he's gonna do,
Suicide Forest. He
Appalling.
tasered a dead animal. Appalling. Yeah.
Oh, what is that? What his podcast called?
No, that's
What's it called? It's called Impulsive. That's it.
impulsive. Yeah.
That's terrible. Isn't it?
What a wanker.
He's a wanker. Isn't he? He's just a big fucking wanker.
I noticed.
Did you see on the? Sorry to interrupt
Oh, go
you.
on,
Did you
sorry.
see on the fucking? Do you remember on the Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury fight on the
Yeah.
on the matches before?
On the
Jake
card,
Paul
yeah.
showed up with that plastic fucking belt he won for smacking
Deji.
fucking KSI's
Little
retard
brother.
brother.
Weird
Like,
that you bring that up because 2 points on here is KSI and Logan Paul ended in a draw,
I was rigged to that. I thought I just.
and the other
I
one.
don't think it was. You know.
I didn't want to care about it, but then it happened, and everyone was watching it, so I watched it, and I let myself get dragged into it.
I didn't
and then
watch
it was
it.
a draw,
Oh.
and I thought, fuck
I didn't
this.
watch it because
I was on
Creamfield.
shift.
I was at Creamfield, so.
I was having somebody telling me the updates.
I had absolutely fuck all to do.
was
I tried.
Oh shit.
Oh, well done. Just break more things.
And the other one on here, quickly, was Tyson Fury was robbed.
Tyson Fury was robbed. And I
He
thought,
was.
this ever reaches
The
America.
next day, I
and
said
you
it
are
to him, and he
listening.
went, "Well, all the Twitter's saying that Wilder was robbed."
I actually what?
Oh, you
I
just
actually
suck off Twitter,
No,
innit?
no, no.
Anything you see on Twitter
Well,
is
I
just
woke
fact.
up in the morning and like the
No, you
first
didn't. That's a lie. You did not wake up in the morning.
You
right,
woke up in the
carry on.
afternoon.
3 o'clock in the afternoon.
the first few things that I looked at said Wilder should have won, but I think they were all Americans because then when I scrolled down the British media, they all thought Fury should have won.
Fury should have won.
Fury
End
should
of.
I haven't seen it and I don't care about watching.
He was
so-
just the biggest showboat I'd ever seen.
I know
he was
nothing
leaning
about
in to be smacked.
Yeah, he wasn't even asked if he lost that fight, was he?
He got down. He got knocked down and got back up. Come on, then.
Did he have ray gun though?
Did he have ray gun? Fuck off. And the last thing that I've wrote on here is "What are those?" joke in movie Black Panther.
Oh mate, the what are those joking Black Panther was terrible.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I try not to.
I remember that coming on,
It's
and
not-
everyone in the
it
theatre
was
just
the
went.
worst
"Oh,
thing
oh."
ever.
It was so outdated though, wasn't it?
Oh
Like,
yeah, it's
It
not.
was.
'Cause
it died like 2 years ago. Like you'd
Oh,
expect
yeah.
Marvel to be a little bit more on the
On the
pulse
ball,
with that
yeah.
one. Yeah, like it's a bit worrying. Do you think Infinity War 2 is gonna be alright this year?
Infinity War 2, do you want to call it by its actual
Oh,
name?
Endgame! Fucking put
Avengers
your little micro
Endgame.
penis away.
No, I think it'll be shit.
Do you?
Of course, I think it'll be good.
I
How
didn't-
is that?
How much
going?
money and
I
time
don't
have they
think
spent
it's
building
gonna
this up? Of course it's going to be
I
good.
didn't think the other one was that good though. I thought it was alright.
Oh, you
I
probably
thought it was-
enjoyed Black Panther.
I did enjoy Black Panther.
Eat shit.
I enjoyed Black Panther, but Infinity War was better. Of course, it was
Yeah,
better.
because it was better, but like not much better.
I'm all out of notes here, by the way.
Well, you just called Black
Well,
Panther
you just-
shit. Let's dive into
Oh,
that.
so
I
you-
keep calling Black Panther shit.
Why?
You have
It was the worst Marvel movie released that year.
well, yeah, out of 3.
Oh, that yeah, but it had Infinity War and Spider-Man: Homecoming to compete with. So yeah, of course it wasn't the
It
best.
wasn't
but-
with Spider-Man: Homecoming. It was Ant-Man and the Wasp. Homecoming was 2017.
Oh, was it? Oh shit.
Yeah, boy.
Oh well, fucking Black Panther was better than Ant-Man and the Wasp.
No, it wasn't.
It was, yeah.
No, I enjoyed Ant-Man and the Wasp more.
Have you even seen it yet?
Yeah, I mean,
Watched it together.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I
Okay.
especially enjoyed the scene where Paul Rudd gets taken over by Judy Van Dyne, or whatever whatever her name is. And
Just call her
he has-
Dyke.
I think it is Van Dyke. And he has to pretend to be her while he's acting. It's quite funny. We did both laugh at that.
Oh yeah, I like it when he goes small. And
I
then
go
he's-
small cat.
and then he isn't small anymore. And then there's an ant playing the drums.
Oh, that
Where's
end
Ant?
scene was really disappointing.
Which ant was that? That was his name.
Every ant.
It
he
wasn't
names-
Anthony!
Every-
Anthony died.
every ant he names in that dies. Yeah, he continues to name ants. So I just.
I think you'd learn your
Don't
lesson.
name. That's why in Bird Box you call them boy and girl.
It is. Box.
Speaking
Did that
of
come out
that,
this year or last year? That
last
was
year.
last year, wasn't
It must have come out, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was December.
That managed to be
It was
one
so
of the most overhyped
Didn't watch
things
it.
ever.
it was really boring. I thought. I like. Usually, like, me and Albie will sit through like a 2-hour film and she'll get a bit bored after 2 hours because she's just not got. She just can't say it's that attention. No, she just has. No, it's just an attention span.
You can say this because she doesn't listen to him because of the first one.
Yeah, the first one, yeah. No, she's gonna watch this one.
Tactical.
She's gonna watch this one so you can rip her again.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna no, but so usually after about 2 hours she won't watch them. Like she thinks they're too long, basically. So we watched that, and I got through about an hour and was bored. I got really bored.
The first, I was content watching it up until because it like jumps back and forth
Yeah.
until like the timelines met up. Then it got really stale.
It
It
did.
was just kids
I
in a
thought-
boat. It was
I
just a
thought
boat.
that as
That's
well.
it. It's on a
I thought
river.
that as well, It was so obvious where it was going after it all went wrong in the house.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause you knew it was gonna.
It was obviously going to go wrong.
I know,
because-
yeah. Otherwise, it'd be no film.
Because there was one pregnant woman and another pregnant woman, and then it jumped to the front, and that pregnant woman didn't have a child but 2 kids, and there wasn't anybody else. So that's what I hate about it jumping through the timeline as well, because you just knew none of them were going to survive.
Yeah.
Like,
So basically, just fucking stop having kids and just save us all the bother.
yeah, just don't watch it. Just don't watch it. Like, as well, I like the idea that the monsters, you can't see them and it's all a bit thingy, but like, it did just kind of feel like they ran out of money on special effects.
They
Yeah.
actually filmed a scene. I saw it on Snapchat today on Snapchat stories. They did actually film a scene where you saw the monster. The main woman in it. It was supposed to be a dream sequence where, like, basically her monster was a demon baby. Because I don't know what the film's actually about. I've not watched it.
You don't.
She was scared about having a child, basically.
Yeah.
wasn't she?
So it would have been a demon baby that kills her or something.
Yeah, they've made it. Have you not seen
they actually
it?
made the model.
Yeah. There's pictures of it.
I'm not asked about not seeing the monster. I like the idea, but like the fact they made, I'd rather them not show it, but it be physical, rather than just showing some fucking leaves. Like, because that's how they showed
You
the
see
monsters being around.
Yeah.
Just leaves.
Oh,
and-
yeah, because like you see shadows like
Yeah.
twice. You know when they block out the car.
Yeah.
And I thought that was cool with
But
the
that's
sensors
cool
going
if they
off.
were physical. Like you could like if the monsters, like if you could actually see them, like say if they weren't just these
But
leaves.
that's the thing though. You don't know if an actual physical thing that shapeshifts or whether it's all like
A mental
an
disease.
entity. Because the only people who don't get affected by it are the mentally ill.
Yeah.
Oh well, criminally insane.
Ellie told me about it. She's explained like
Well,
the plot
the
and stuff.
mentally ill just kind of go
They love
go.
them,
Yeah, they really like
They
it.
want other people to look at it.
Which I liked that as a bit of a twist,
Yeah,
but
it's cool.
it's a bit annoying that like there always has to be the humans fighting the human. There has to always be in any sort of like
Because our
apocalypse.
greatest enemy is ourselves.
It just feels a bit outdone. Like I think because The Walking Dead have drove it into the ground. I feel
I
like
just want to
that
watch.
sort of like that sort of story is just a bit
I just
dead
want to
now.
watch some more Godzilla take on humans.
Mate, I want to watch I want to watch the new Godzilla. You know. I want to watch the new Godzilla. It's good. I don't know what you're on about, but.
It's in the second to last one.
No.
No, this is
I
the
haven't
last
seen
God-
any
you see the
Godzilla.
last
No.
Godzilla film.
No.
You've never seen a Godzilla film?
No.
I've not watched the last few.
Well, no, neither have I. But like the last one that
The only
came out
one that
was
you need to watch is
was
the
rich.
one with Bryan Cranston.
Yeah.
The new one.
Not when he dies in like the first 10 minutes.
yeah. It's a spoilers.
It came out like like 4 or 5
I
years
remember you
ago.
raving about that film.
Well, the new
Yeah,
one looks
I was
alright. There's
a
loads of
virgin.
fucking different monsters in there.
You like Godzilla, this big dinosaur.
I was gonna say, in case you haven't noticed, I like big monsters beating the shit out of each other.
We watched Kong Skull Island.
Oh, Rampage came out last year. That was an awful film.
Oh, mate, that was
Oh.
terrible. Anything The Rock did last year.
Skyscraper, that skyscraper one.
Oh my
that
god.
was awful.
The Rock.
It tried to be.
Awful.
They make so much money in like foreign countries, so they're just gonna keep churning out The Rock films like that.
Yeah, they
because
literally give him a prosthetic leg just so he could dangle by it at one point. Right? That was it.
That's all it was.
Not once did they make him down a fucking pint out of it.
Realistically, that is what you would do.
It was so cringy. Like on the
Yeah.
advert, I remember it walking and it'd just be like some busy guy was trying to get past him and the rat was in the way and the guy was like, "Can you just move?" And he was like, "Oh no, I can't because you know what I know." And he started listing everything wrong with the building. Then just ended it. But what would a security guard know? And just basically listed the entire plot of the entire film with every single thing that was going to happen. And then just went, "But what was a security guard know?" And it was like, "All right, cheers. Don't have to watch the film now."
Sorted. Speaking of things I haven't watched, Atlanta. We were speaking about it.
It's very
before.
good, isn't it? I've heard it got awards, didn't it? It's
I
that
rate
good.
it.
Yeah, it's really good. Like people
like
go
it.
quite happy with it. You just didn't know it had Donald Glover in it for
Even
some
though
reason.
he is
Yeah.
the main character and
Best
is in
of
it in every scene.
You know what? I feel like there isn't very many British things coming out at the moment. Like, does it
I mean,
kind of
Mary
feel-
Poppins just came out.
No, like,
That's very British.
no, but like
Literally
a
as
good
British as it
film.
gets.
A good film. I'm talking about. Like,
Good
not a
British
shit
film.
film.
None
Not
of
a
this
musical.
musical stuff.
Yeah, like there's not been a good like just proper British film come out in a while.
Mary Poppins
Like,
was good. Go watch it if you haven't.
it's not good.
I'll just plug it there. Yeah.
Like, Emily
Better than
Blunt,
the first.
Yeah.
Oh really? Fair dues.
you prefer it to
I'll
the
stick by
original?
that. Yep.
Wow.
Lin-Manuel Miranda adds a little liveliness that's very appreciated.
Love Emily Blunt so much.
She adds little liveliness, which is appreciated.
Lin-Manuel Miranda adds
Oh,
a
okay.
Who's
little.
Who's that in the
Don't
film?
make me go into. He plays Dick Van Dyke's apprentice,
Right, okay.
who's now O'Leary, somebody who lights the lamps.
I don't care because Emily Blunt is so fit, and that is
She
the
is.
only way to even remotely watch that film.
What did we watch in with Tom Cruise?
The Edge of Tomorrow, and that film is fantastic.
When did that come out?
Yeah, 2014,
15?
15.
Oh yeah, it's 15.
A few years ago, yeah. It's a good film though. It's a very good film.
I thought that'd be shit. Well, not before I watched it. I thought it'd just be like another B-Tech, like
Yeah, so did I going into it.
Groundhog Day-esque type thing, but no, I enjoyed it.
I watched it. I was on a budget holiday in like Devon with my family, and I was 13, 14, so I was like, it wasn't fun at all. Like it was slightly too old for that camping holiday.
Stale.
Yeah.
So but my brother was like really young still. He was only like 5, so he got to do like all the kids stuff, and I was just so bored. But this place like what we went to had a little cinema, and you could obviously go for free because if you're staying on the caravan site sort of thing. So I went there, and I was the only person in this shitty little cinema, but that was showing. I ended up watching.
Yourself over into a coma over Emily Blunt for a week.
I was 13, though. Might have been 12. Not quite sure. Can't quite remember when it was. But yeah, I watched that film twice that week because I was that bored. But I really enjoyed it.
Late bloom.
No, actually. I'm not sure. I wasn't sure how old I was.
Right.
I'm not gonna. You know what? I haven't got like a chronological when I first started.
Let's just talk about something else. Like this.
When did you hit puberty, Dom?
Right, well,
You have to go on.
I've got a few things I want to ask the audience.
Oh, why are you asking the audience?
Why do you
Not
think we have an audience? Well, you know, all 21 people deserve an opinion.
We'll
right?
just put it in the
they
group.
don't,
We'll just put it in a group.
It's fair enough. I mean, I was only going to ask, you know, them to leave comments if they want us to talk about anything in particular.
No, next week I think we're
We've
just
got a
going to
whole
go back
year.
to just chatting shit about whatever's in the news and stuff, and we need to catch up on what's in the news.
Weekly roundup.
Because we don't need to round up the past year anymore. It's time for a new
But
year.
I have one
New
very,
year.
very, very specific question for the audience.
What is it?
Should Monopoly values, some Monopoly properties,
Oh, shut up.
be
No,
based
no,
on
no,
their
no,
actual
shut up.
value
Shut
or their
up.
emotional value?
Right, no one is going to get that
we all
except
know
from our
A
group.
clear question. Answer it.
Just shut up being a virgin. How about that?
That's not an
Stop
answer.
asking questions to like one specific person that is listening rather than like
Rather than the
yeah, like expect maybe someone to actually listen to this.
interactiveness.
Yeah, but maybe someone will actually listen to this who doesn't know who we are and then think, what are they asking that for right at the end?
Did we touch on music much?
Yeah,
Songs,
I said the
yeah.
worst songs was TikTok.
Oh, just TikTok because
Oh,
I
TikTok.
actually
Trying to-
have
trying to throw an
my
opinion in
least
right now.
favourite song of 2018.
Go on,
Do you want
play
to
it.
finish it on a high?
It has 679 million views,
Right.
and it's by that. I don't know. Is this
Baby
Bebe Rexha? Is that how you say it?
Baby Rexha, yeah, no
Yeah.
issues.
She's quite fit. And
Yeah, she's
yeah.
very fit.
It's by her. It's called Meant to Be, featuring Florida Georgia Line, and it is like I listen to it. And I feel like I'm playing fucking Red Dead because it sounds like it's been banged out in some fucking country western saloon or something. But then throw in a load of fucking hip hop trap drums and it's just the worst. Just
The
mishmash of
Yeah, he
commercial,
was complaining about
cultural
this
and
before.
price. The worst
I've
thing
never heard it.
I've ever
I
heard.
thought it was from The Greatest Showman.
Well, someone told me it was, and I thought it sounds shit enough to be from The Greatest Showman.
You know what? We haven't mentioned that on the worst.
Because it's not the worst!
Well, shall we? You know what? We're gonna end the podcast, but definitely the worst thing to come out of 2018. One thing each. Done. Go on the spot.
Fortnite community.
You're going with Fortnite. Where you going with?
Not the game, the people who
The
play it.
people who play it,
The
okay.
people around
Where's
it.
it? 2018.
Oh, just off the top of your head. Come on, we're not asking for fucking Shakespeare.
Alright, I'll come back to you.
Oh, I'm going with The Greatest Showman. It really just dung a bell in me. That is the worst thing.
I've just remembered what I hated the most in 2018.
It's gonna be me. It's gonna be me.
KFC's new skin on fries!
Oh
Fuck off,
my!
no, no,
Oh!